looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down the business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Carter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's across midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On second down, Swift. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Option play, here's Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They toss it down to Pollard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Prescott now.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is 2nd and 8.
Prescott to throw it.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage
has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts sliding out of the pocket. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Hurts changing up the play. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Trippin', this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat,